Hey everyone, my name is Colleen and I work for Syvo. We've been walking you through the wedding dress purchase process through the eyes of our token Gen Z gal Sophie. While discussing the 4 checkpoints of this research phase, we've established the importance of social media and what accounts for a high-quality Instagram, and we've touched on how to get the first page of Google results. So let's say Sophie has given you the seal of approval. She likes the gram, your brand's personality, and she's successfully found you on Google. Congrats! You made it through 3 of Sophie's research checkpoints. Now she's engaging with your 4th and final checkpoint along her research journey, and the one that'll make it or break it. She's going to browse your website. We want to give Sophie a great first impression of you and your business. So what are the key things that need to be prominent right when she gets to your website? Remember, she's a Gen Z bride-to-be who is on her phone, looking to book a bridal appointment, and highly aware of social media presence. It's pretty simple. Sophie's on her phone, so your site needs to be mobile friendly. Yes, 68% of your customers are browsing on mobile, so it's crucial that you offer them a seamless mobile experience. Second, Sophie's looking to book an appointment. Is it clear on your site how Sophie can contact you? Is your phone number and book an appointment icons right at the top of the page? So these are the first impressions your site is making on Sophie to make you on her list of options. And now we're going to dive deeper into what makes a good website, what Sophie's going to be looking for, and ways that'll put you above the curve. As an overview, your site needs to be practical, innovative, engaging and modern, and up to date. Like the Instagram, Sophie wants to see an appealing aesthetic. What image is right at the top of the screen? What color scheme is used on your website? Is she going to need a magnifying glass when she opens up the homepage? On average, website users scroll down 20% of the homepage, so it's important that you catch her eye right from the get-go. Is your site ADA compliant for users with eyesight disabilities? You can get sued if it's not, and settlements are around $18,000. Your site needs a custom, unique design if you're going to stand out from your competitor and help Sophie distinguish between a website that's an online presence for your physical brick-and-mortar store versus a website that's just a funnel for an offshore manufacturer. What images are being featured on the homepage? Remember inclusivity? Sophie wants to see brides that look like her. She's not going to feel inspired by an edited Facetune model, even if she's wearing the most beautiful, extravagant wedding gown. She's going to feel intimidated, and on a day where she wants to feel her most secure and special. Designers are catching on to this as well, knowing that nearly 70% of their clientele is plus size today. You can find much more diversity in the editorial images they produce season to season, and that is what Sophie wants to see. Because regardless of whether Sophie is curvy, thin, tall, or short, she's going to feel welcomed and embraced at your store. And she's going to feel proud to let others know about your shopping experience with your inclusive values that match her own. So after Sophie has a feel of your store and brand, she next needs to see how she can navigate the website. How user-friendly is your website? How mobile-friendly is your website? You need prominent call to actions, or CTAs, right at the top that are easy to find and simple to use. A CTA to take her to the appointment form, the phone number, the search bar, and a place to browse wedding dress styles. In the footer of your site, you're going to want things like the store address, accurate store hours, and maybe links to the FAQ, contact us, the GDPR, and so much more handy information. Maybe even another CTA to the appointment form, because that's your main goal for Sophie, right? You don't want to steer her away with obnoxious pop-ups on the homepage, but it's okay to subtly let her know in the bottom corner of the screen that, hey, here's a chat box where you can ask our store a quick question. Is it clear what designers you carry? You want your top-selling designers at the very top of your homepage with prominent CTAs to let her know, hey, this is where you click to browse styles. Your site needs to be up to date. As we flow from spring to fall and your designers come out with collections of new, beautiful, stunning dresses, make sure you are consistently importing these styles to your site with good, quality imagery from the designers. Are you running a blowout sale to move in-store sample inventory? Advertise it on the homepage at the very top of the page. If you want to only show your in-store inventory on your site to avoid that angry visit from a girl and her mom that have traveled an hour to learn that you don't actually carry all the styles in store, you can sync your site to whatever POS system you use, Bridal Live, Bridal Web Solutions, etc. And if you want to display all styles online, which is good for SEO, you can have a prominent note that states in-store samples vary. But whatever you do, do not put a link back to your designer's website on your product pages. I'm sure you love your designers, we all do, but your customers will go to the store finder on your designer's website and end up right in your competitor's store. Brides come with all sorts of preferences and ideas for what their dream dress looks like. If this isn't her first wedding or she's maybe a bit older, she may have a more refined style, so we want to give her options. When she's looking at all of your collections, make sure she has easy filtering options and there is a simple, clear navigation that'll take her from one page to the next. If Sophie or anybody gets lost in the menu, or lost in a page, I guarantee you have about 2 to 3 seconds for her to figure it out before she leaves your site for good. And that's if she's feeling generous. Gen Zers love their options. I've seen a girl add 20 products to her cart while browsing a website and then empty her cart one by process of elimination to narrow it down to her final decision. I'm guilty of doing this myself. An easy solution for this is the Add to Wishlist CTA. This allows Sophie to easily come back to products she found appealing at first glance. And for you, as a retailer, this is amazing first-hand live information on what products are trending literally right now. Analyze this information and put dresses featuring those top styles and silhouettes and attributes right at the top of your homepage. And on the actual product page, we want to have an image of the dress, style information, a book and appointment CTA, and an add to wishlist CTA. This is a good place to add descriptions and attributes to build SEO, but for your main focus, again, it's the book and appointment CTA.